after launching 2 podcasts in the past week, this is what I would tell you to do or not to do if you're thinking about launching a podcast. So, if you're thinking about launching a podcast, here's my 2 cents on it. Or because I did this for 10 minutes, this is my 9 minutes and 15-second take. This is what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't wait. I've helped 2 of my clients launch a podcast in the last week, and it was crunch time for us. It was. As entrepreneurs or human nature, we all tend to either wait or sabotage. It's probably the same thing, right? I know I do. And it was a struggle to launch those 2 so quickly, but we did it. But when I say so quickly, it wasn't that we just thought, oh, all of a sudden we're going to launch a podcast. My clients knew they wanted to launch a podcast. We'd been talking about it for a long time, and we finally just took imperfect action. And I am often grateful for my clients that show me that when we take imperfect action, we have success. And both podcast launches were perfect as it can be. Nothing's ever perfect, but they were great, and we did it, and they're done. And now it is time for me to continue helping them with the content for the next week and the next episode and the next episode and the next episode. And we've just added another stream, another vehicle for them to be able to deliver their message to their audience, to their world. And it's a pretty amazing thing. So if you're thinking about doing a podcast or not doing, or, you're holding yourself back, do not do this. Don't wait. Just go ahead and do it. And I'm taking that advice myself, as I have had a coming soon on my podcast forever. Having just worked on 2 separate platforms for the podcast, one on Buzzsprout and one on Podbean, I have identified that I absolutely really like the ease of Buzzsprout. So that would be the first thing is once you've decided kind of the name, it really doesn't matter. Don't get hung up on it. Do the cover art. Line out how many episodes you want to do a week. I would recommend 1 a week, 1 drop a week. Do the audio or video, or audio video both. Do have 3 episodes that are launched on the same day, because we like to binge stuff. So your people are going to want to binge your content. Even if it's bad, they'll probably binge it. But you know what? Bad's a relative term. What some people think is bad, other people think would be amazing. So you want to have 3 episodes and 1 already in the pipeline. So that you get ahead of the game. You want to get ahead of the game and batch your content. Just like I tell my clients, and I tell y'all all the time, batch your content for social media. I am the worst at batching my own content for my business, but I do an amazing job batching content for my client's business. I had a client tell me the other day when I was like, oh my gosh, my community is just not growing the way that I would like for it to grow. And she said that I'm too busy growing everybody else's amazing businesses that I don't have time to grow my projects. And there is so much truth to that. And I'm trying to find time to grow, because I want to be able to help as many of you with your businesses, not just my retainer clients. I want to help in a group, collaborative, community environment. And that's why I created Business Growth Society. But that's a whole different thing. So on the podcast, you're going to pick a platform, any platform. I liked Buzzsprout better than Podbean. That's my personal experience. And that's where I will be launching mine. Will be on Buzzsprout. I will use that vehicle to launch it. Put 3. I say 3. Other people may say 1 and just have the others in the pipeline, but people like to binge content, so give them some content to binge so that they'll come back the next week when you do your next drop. Get ahead of the game. Get 2 or 3 in the pipeline that are already done, because life happens, and you don't want to have to feel like you're feeding a toddler who always wants more, just like social media. Social media is like a toddler, a hungry little toddler that says, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. That's what the algorithm, give me more. Fill up your pipeline. Have your social media posts ready. Use Descript. I'm using Descript to help with the transcripts and show notes. But then I also use ChatGPT. I've been using ChatGPT for several years now, over 3, and I feel like I'm pretty good at engineering prompts. I tell my friends all the time, and I tell my clients, and I tell people who think they may want me to help them with their business, send me what you're thinking. I will throw it in my chat, and I will create some prompts for you to help you build your business or to help you do whatever task it is that you're trying to do. Leverage AI to complement the knowledge that you already have. Okay? So I'm going to say that again, but maybe in a simpler way. Just leverage the AI. You have to be an expert or close to, you at least have to know about your space to be able to get good content out of ChatGPT. Just like when we started doing databases, garbage in, garbage out. Same thing with Charlie. Generic in, generic out. I call mine Charlie, sorry, ChatGPT, or any AI. It could be Claude. I use Claude. I've used several other different platforms. My favorite is because I had been working in ChatGPT, that I have projects set up in ChatGPT. I have the paid version. I've set up projects. I have it where it talks in different voices for me, and I've got it dialed in. And I work on what it remembers, because there's a memory there that you can clear and refine. And I'm constantly refining my prompts and the knowledge that I'm getting in and out of Charlie. So perfect assistant, because it works whenever I want to on a whim, and I love that. But it will never replace having the humans with the expertise. Okay, so literally, I would say, how much time do you need to launch a podcast? You could do it in a weekend. And when I say a weekend, I'm saying 10 to 18 hours, depending on what you're doing. You might, oops, sorry, I just kicked my poor puppy. You might be able to do it a little bit faster. But I was writing the copy, ghostwriting and doing captions and descriptions and the social media, the cover art, the tech part, and working in the tools that I used would be Buzzsprout or Podbean, but I prefer Buzzsprout. Of course, our DB website, we're creating a landing page there where it'll be the URL /podcast, and then embedding the code from Buzzsprout into that site, so that the podcast will be listed there so that they can watch them there. So you're using Buzzsprout. DB is my favorite framework, a WordPress framework for a website. Descript, Metricool to schedule post, ChatGPT to help with copywriting or descriptions, show notes. Descript will also help with social media posts, hooks, captions, descriptions. I will take what Descript does and I will take what ChatGPT does. Then I'll marry the two together, and I will refine sometimes that way. So I put something in, it gives me something back, I put it together, and then I refine it. That's kind of my process. And then Metricool to schedule the social media posts, Canva to create the cover art and any other art, and let's see, and then we're posting on Apple and Spotify and everything, and Buzzsprout will help you with that once your episodes have gone live. And and we post everywhere and we promote it everywhere, and then MailChimp is the email that service that is what's CRM or ESP that we're using to notify their databases that there has been, and then of course their community. And one of them has a community, the other does not, and we have that inside of MemberPress as well as Skool. So that is the download on creating a podcast, how we distribute, how we create it, how we do all the things. Now, if you want more help on like how to come up with the topics, the episodes, and more like that, I can definitely help you with that as well. But I just wanted to share because it was a really cool experience, and I love that my clients allow me to help them create their version of success. So that's everything I know about